Next, I'd like to introduce Congresswoman Michelle Lujan Grisham. She is serving her second term in Congress. Congresswoman Lujan Grisham is a former small business owner who served in state and county government for many years. She's also a 12th generation New Mexican. Congresswoman Lujan Grisham.
Good morning, everyone, and I too am delighted to be here with the entire delegation and really honored to have the General and Director here, because if there's not an opportunity to engage directly together as a former bureaucrat, which you didn't say as well, and a former business owner, I know how difficult it can be to contract with all government, whether it's local, state, or federal. And while we want a government procurement process that is tough so that we get the best quality, we want it to be objective, we want it to encourage as many folks to compete as possible, we also want it in that fair approach, not to be so heavily burdensome that it actually creates fewer opportunities, and fewer opportunities, I worry, for New Mexico businesses. And so this effort, and I too want to thank Senator Heinrich for his leadership here, is to really make sure that that engagement, without creating procurement problems, gives us the opportunity to really be clear about what's available, when it's available, how it's available, and where we can go more than the online million questions and most frequently asked questions designed to give us a sense about whether or not what we can do, what we're offering, is getting in front of the folks who make those ultimate decisions. And I think that this is the kind of forum that makes that difference. In Congress, where we may not always be united, is figuring out the role of government in this context and its impact on the economy. And we have debates about whether it's all private sector or all government or less government or more government. And today here, this is about a partnership between the federal government and the private sector. You bring a different kind of competence, flexibility, agility to meet those needs. They bring IP and high-level research and expertise in particular areas. That's the right kind of investment. That partnership really makes a difference for the entire country. And so I'm really excited about the future opportunities and hope that we can do better at investing here. The sequester, as I'm preaching to the choir, put us in a situation where we're still feeling a bit crippled and paralyzed. And as we're lifting through those financial barriers, we want to make sure that we have a renewed, robust commitment to making sure that New Mexico small businesses succeed and they help NSA and DOE succeed as well. I want to also thank the senators and Senator Heinrich for working on making sure, and the entire delegation, that microlabs were funded so that we don't need to have that lab on the federal facilities, but we need it to be close enough that there's not a barrier between having those tech transfers really occur. And so thank you for bringing those ideas to us, because in fact, they're getting realized. And the last thing I want to point out is that we're going to all work together to make sure that the Small Business Administration is playing its critical role in assuring that we have the right opportunities in this state and the right partnerships to make sure that we're getting the work done and have every opportunity to do it. So thanks again for inviting me. Thanks for having it in Albuquerque. And thanks to the entire delegation for being here today. I'm honored and I appreciate all your incredible hard work. Thank you.